we doing? See you later, Gage. Fast, fast flight. Yeah, in and out. It's all good, friend. Good morning, Irina. I guess good morning to you. It is definitely strongly evening here. It is pretty heavily nighttime. It's like 10 p.m., something like that. What am I about to do? Lions was good. Gotta set y'all up a little bit better. That's good. Because stuff out of the way. What are we gonna make? Handle. Make you seasick. Very easy stuff here. Drop back. Just gonna get the shot up. If you do not have a vice, if you don't have a vice, to be fair, just as easy. Look at this. And boom. Easy, right? Easy peasy. Jorge y Juicy. Now, what do I got to do? Let's say yay is where we want our shoulder. Perfectly reasonable. Yep. And then let's say the shoulder to come in to a point, and then just back out. Maybe there. Can you see what I'm doing? And then I would just go in a little heavier. Right? I've never been good at this particular thing. I don't know what the trick is. I know guys that can do this with a tape measure. I never can do it. I can never fucking do it. Drives me crazy. Just gonna have to old school it. me a quick second. I'm going to turn my monitor on. I didn't even realize. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just working blindly. But thanks for joining me, West Desert. Working on a mallet handle right now. What's going on, Smallwood Lot, aka Pat the Don? Oh, Woodchucker. What's going on? Oh, that's BK in here. I'm reading everything wrong. Irina, see, that's why I need the monitor, because my old eyes. My old senior citizen's eyes. And then I'm gonna read what's on the screen, because I got it. Let me go on up. Okay, Crab, I just got called to work. Good morning, Wes. Irina's wonderful to see you. Lions is dope as he's here. All right, you're an American. It's evening there. Good evening. I see an axe, man. Absolutely. We're going to get on this axe in just a second. Hi, Wes. I'm lurking. Mind you're busy. Yeah, a little bit. Running. Glad you're lurking. Glad you're here, though, BK. Irina, am I tired? A little bit, but I'm good. I'm working on a project to inlay rounded slices of branch into a board. Stone arrowheads also inlaid into the roundish branch slices. That's pretty awesome, Skeletor. You should post that in the community when you get a chance. That sounds amazing. I am as early. I'm painting. That's what's up, BK. Sounds awesome. Thanks to the arrowheads from my uncle's collection, I wanted a cool way to display them. What are you painting? That's awesome. Any don't mind if I'm a creator. Lots of stuff years ago. What do you mean? Want me to unsubscribe? What? He said it pushes creators back so the notifications on new subscribers. I think I missed some of that. Okay. Arena, I sell to usually people, blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Okay. I'm caught up. But thank y'all for being here. Oh, freaking oak. My old arch nemesis. But it's a good wood. It's a good wood. I wish I had some ash. I'm drying out my ash log. Gonna make me a big hammer mallet, West style. Yes! Do it. One of these days I'll get some decent enough wood to do another through mallet with a solid head, and I'll do that. This isn't considered good wood. This is construction grade lumber. But I love this mallet. So good. It's light for the amount of mass I get out of it. So it's very good. Chisel mallet. Turn my volume down. See if I connect. Oh yeah, I hope it looks like that. Oh yeah, I'm sure, man. I mean, like first mallets, like that's probably my 5th, 6th, 7th, maybe mallet. My first mallet, I don't even think I have anymore. But maybe my 2nd or 3rd I do. Which was this one. These are 3-inch cabinet screws. And there's just wood glue in between these two 2x4s. And I notched out for this 1x2 to go through. And then I just scratched all this in with a, a file or something. And then I shot it with some spray paint and peeled that stuff off. So, you got to start somewhere, man. But this thing works. I can use this every day as my mallet. I don't need anything else if I wanted to just use this. So nothing has to be fancy to work. In fact, the fanciest mallets that I've ever made failed completely in actual loving use and practical use. They just failed, both of them. Just shattered into pieces. So I make them different now. But that one ain't broke yet. You know what I'm saying? I may need to strop this one time before I get into it. Where's my strap? I cleaned up, so I'll be losing stuff. Let's see. Brother, loving the digs. Thanks, Disney. Appreciate that. I was talking about it when you were making those little purple mini mallets. Oh, word, Chucka? That's what's up. Yeah, you gotta hook it up, man. But you can definitely do it. You're an artist. You can put anything that you can visualize together, and wood is no stranger to you. Is it okay to make them a one piece? Is it okay? Some would say it's ideal. That's a one piece. Again, out of construction lumber. But this is how a lot of woodworkers prefer to hold a striking mallet. Grab this. They grab a chisel. I don't have to get an actual chisel. There's a lot of control with this mallet. A lot. And you can beat on stuff pretty hard, and you just keep getting more space. There's plenty of new spaces to strike. So you get more surface area for these as well. Also a thing to consider. Let's see. This one. I'm going to chop up this handle. I'll slice up this part here. I think I'm going to hit this handle first because I can hold it better this way. And I'm going to place you in a position to witness that. That's the great thing about building such a sturdy bench. I can set all my stuff here and whack on it, no problem. You know what I meant. Yeah, easiest way, most strength, as long as the wood isn't cracked, absolutely. Absolutely. But here's the thing that I think a lot of people don't really understand about mallets in general. It's such a great project if you're starting out because you don't really need a whole lot of things to build one. You don't need to have a lot of equipment to build one. In addition to that, once you build one, it's so satisfying. You will absolutely build one, and it doesn't have to look good, obviously, in order to work. And you can use it to build another one, so on and so forth. Everything I'm doing, you can do with a saw. You don't even necessarily need a hatchet. That's good. You can do this with chisels and a hammer that you can hit. All right. Let's get to it. Y'all see me forget all about the strop? Just tripping. I'll be a little bit courageous in this effort. I've learned do have to work. Certain amount of authority and strike if you want this oak to respect you. So getting those sweet little curls. So if you're careful and not too full-hearted, you can get pretty close to a nice line with this tool. Shouts out to my guy Lions, who showed me how to do that. In a public online class. I'm just gonna go again. Sometimes when I'm doing stuff, I will describe to you all what I'm doing, sort of in an instruction sort of capacity. But here, I'm so very green to this. I can barely talk while I do it. I haven't done it long enough to speak with any authority. I could be doing it completely wrong and just dumb lucking it through, but you know who will give you excellent instruction? Lions Fix-It Shop. Probably in the chat. He is really good at explaining, answering questions, all things hatchet and spoon. Ooh, almost flipped it. That would have hurt. Okay. got a good bit of our handle. We're going to refine that, obviously. Let's get rid of that material off without having to go through a whole lot. What's up, Carrie? How you doing? So we're going to go ahead and cut off the stuff we do not need. At this point, it's going to be this stuff. And we're going to do that with just a saw. No big deal. Oh no, the last time we did something with this saw, we struggled a little bit. So maybe in order to make it a little easier, I'm going to do this on the bench. Thank you for those 17 likes. It's pretty dope. I appreciate every single one of you. I know that's from my friends in the chat who are already talking to me. So I thank y'all. Let's see. We will get just a regular little clamp here. Shouldn't get in the way too much if I have a clamp here. Now I can put this on the vise on my desk, but it shakes the bejesus out of y'all, and I think this might be a little more stable. I'll turn you around, give you a good camera for a second. Ugh. There we go. There we go, boys. There we are. That's it. Hey, Scooby! I didn't see you in a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. So now I'm going to do two techniques here. I'm going to show you how I would cut this with an American style saw. And then I'm going to show you how I attempt to cut this with a Japanese style saw. Both relatively cheap. The American, I put my thumb on the blade right here, just as a guide, right? Now notice these teeth will cut on the push stroke and the pull stroke. So it's important that my first contact be very gentle and light, because this is going to want to tear out material. And I can pull a little bit easier. See, my thumb's on the side of the wood I'm protecting. So if there's an issue, it goes to the waist side. I'm going to do that a couple times. Once I'm into the wood, on my line, I can push now. Right? You hear that cut's happening on the push stroke. I'm only pulling back, it's set again. Oops. It's a little easier to do without camera in between your arms, but you get what I'm saying. See what I'm doing, right? All right. Excited. As I near my line, straighten that saw out. Just creep up on it. and I was taking off that little shoulder thing. I got my finger on this side of the teeth, not on the teeth, but just above them, just to give myself a little guide here. Now notice I'm starting away from my good material line, right? Just to get this started again. Catch it on my pull stroke because it's easier to pull a straight line than push one. So I'm going to get on there again and pull. One more time. Now I got room to push. Straighten my teeth up. Gently work my way over to that shoulder. That's all I do it. That's how you do that. Japanese saw. You're going to two-hand that thing, if you can do it. And you're cutting on the pull stroke. So the push stroke is how I establish my position in the wood. I get where I want and I push. Get where I want and I push. If it gets too much resistance trying to pull back, I'm not deep enough yet. Now here I got a little bite. I'll tighten that up. See if it'll stay put. Two hands on the pull stroke. Now I also might be on the wrong side. I haven't quite got the hang of this thing, but I'm gonna try it this way too. Get my foot on the workbench to get some leverage. This is starting to be a problem a little bit. Should move it, but I'm not because I'm stubborn. Now, you use this thing properly, and you got a better one than me. I can see where this is a great tool. But if you're trying to film, cut with one hand and stay PG. American saw might have some advantages. That's all I'm saying. Back here, again on the outside of my cut, but barely on my cut line. Push. Oh yeah, I forgot. We should start with the fine side, just to get started. Make sure we square over here on the side. We also got to cut another line down the center. I know you don't want to sit through it. But this is what love is about. this, we don't have to be quite as particular. Right down the middle of this line though, because it's good practice to try to do all the cuts as good as you can do them. But we don't have to attach any anxiety to this. Like a hot knife through oak, son. I have to take a pause because I gotta let my other phone record this for a video as well. And I appreciate your patience during these troubled times. That ought to be far enough. And I don't know if you knew this, but oak is hard as LL Cool J. And it will battle anybody. I don't care who you tell. When it sells, they all fail. When the rock steady, double L prevails, rock rebels. I've been waiting and dating for so long. Starving like Marvin for a PJ song. If you thought that I was whack, you definitely was wrong. I found it. I found it, boss. I was looking for the screwdriver. Now all I gotta do is find a battery for this little guy. Who else in that chat? Oh snap, big dog. What up, Mix? My guy. Whittling Monkeys. What's going on? I didn't even know you was in here, man. Oh, you up out? Oh man. Sorry I missed you. Sorry I missed all the cool kids. I feel like my 20s all over again. All my friends hanging out, I'm at work. Yeah, dang it. And what I'm doing here is just cleaning up the shoulder to a nice true square 45 right there. I'm sorry, 90. All right. Just finishing up in the shop. Oh yeah? What you work on today? Who you calling kid? I'm 15. Oh, good. No disrespect, OG. No disrespect. Well, enjoy your night, Willie Monkey. We'll catch you later. Deuces to you. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, this ought to be something that we can get started on now. We can get to some carving type tools. Already want to flip, feel like, right? Alright, so let's get you situated first and foremost. Sorry you gotta look at me for a second. Just for a second. I'll get my ugly mug off the camera. Alright. The collection of tools on the workbench begins an hour ago. But we'll expect that it's going to continue at this point. Let's see. Resituate some of these lights. I swear I got a light for every screwdriver I got in this place. 34 lights. That's double the last time I looked up and saw. So I thank y'all. Namaste. Alright. Now, scooch him to the side. I don't think we need to chop nothing. Let's go ahead and put them back in that little sheath. I'm gonna figure out how to make these for my knives soon. I don't even remember how I did this last time. Did I use the draw knives? I think so. Probably use the draw knife. I probably use the not draw knives. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna use them again today. This time. Oh yeah, I had a monster grip this thing to keep it from moving around. And it's still gonna move around. Ugh. I can't afford that one. Calvin got nice. Thing don't budge. He put a whole bed on it, and that thing don't budge. 2x4 on this thing. It's all over the place. One of the things though is that there's some slop right here, just right here in this little part right here. So my base is firm, but that little bit, I gotta figure that out. Maybe I'll do some wedges in there. I'm not sure. Have to think like something other than a carpenter on that one. I am no machinist. In your head, in your head, in your head, in your head, in your head. Now it should be stuck in your head forever and ever. Smooth, not what I am. Rough, cause I'm a man. No matter what the game, it's all the same. Pieces in one big chess game. Good night, Scoop Doobie. See you later. Thank you for coming and hang out with us. Always the coolest. Scoop Doobie. Keep it tight, keep it tight. This blade could definitely use some sharpening. However, I think it's going to be good enough for what I'm after in this particular moment. Oh, snap. I lost the pin on the machine over there. So yes, Jennifer. New suspenders. Ouch. Yeah. John Bees says stop and sharpen. You're so right, my friend. Oh. Switch tools. You see how my new knife holds up under some workload. Not bad, meaning bad. That oak is such a fickle mistress, she is. Sometimes you learn how not to do something. I don't know if you understand what I mean. The pen and the sander just moved up to do the moved up the to-do list. Definitely just did. So with an excellent analysis of my good friend Tim. Let's go. Gonna do some machining today anyway. This is what we got going on. Now, here's my little set screw. Let me go ahead and grab that Allen key real fast. See if I can find the right one, baby. You know how to do it. Come down here and give me lights. Thank you. Thank you. One of these is going to turn this screw. Too small. It too small. Get it? Also too small. Too large. We're heading to an impasse. Also too large. In the words of my forefathers, crap. But in the words of my forefathers, I got more tools. I got more tools, and I cannot lie. Nope. Those are all sockets. Get in there. See if we got a manual fit. Oh. Do we have a fit? This must be some metric nonsense. Like fits if you sort of force it. Rust. Alright, so we need a little pin for in there. I used a piece of a screw the last time, but I just broke off with an Allen. Yeah, I think I need something a little stronger this time. Let's see. That might be big enough to do something. Let's see if it'll fit. Yep. It'll fit in there. That'll fit in there. So I need maybe about 5/8 of an inch. All right. How are we going to get that 5/8 of an inch off of here? first and get you up off my face. Clamp this screw in here. Loosen you up. If you loosen up, Jesus Christ. Why is my clockwise so much more powerful than my counterclockwise? I'll lock that thing in there tight. Well, I guess it'll sit like that for a second. Guess I can cut it. Now, get a little metal blade to cut that. Don't know if I even have my grinder in here or not right now. Let me see. All right. And swap that blade. Lines you exactly right. Pipe wrench. That is exactly the answer. That's exactly why you and I are best friends forever. All right, let's turn that. That'll be a good fat pipe wrench too, because that's a big nut on that thing. Then I'm gonna have to carry a pipe wrench around with me like a dweeb. I trip on every single thing I put at my feet. And I always put everything at my feet. It's looking like a brass screw. Which is good. Which is good. Alright. It's hot. So we grab a little something to grab that little something with. I'm going to just knock off all that little chunky junk on the top of that. first. That's gonna be hot as fish grease. Hot like fire. So we'll let that cool off whilst we put these functional parts on. And there's a divot. There's a divot that goes in. We don't necessarily gotta concern ourselves with that just yet. Just get it more or less on the same side and get the thing on. And then once we've got it on, all we do is sort of tap that wheel around. So these line up. You see what I'm saying? Then oh, crap. Now back our set screw out. Put this little pin in. Now what it's supposed to do is bridge that little gap. And I truthfully don't know why they didn't just make this little set screw longer, but imagine the engineers had a plan, unlike me. All right, now I'm about 1 millimeter too long. This would be perfect if I had a belt sander. I could just sand it down. Still hot as all get out. So I'm going to try to be slick and just pop it up in there without having to cool it down. Just like a true G. Oh. Is it hot? Is it hot? No, it's not hot anymore. Alright. It's working. It's working. It's getting in there. Thank you here at WESD, where the temperature is a balmy 72 degrees inside the studio. And we'll be be taking off shortly. Thank you for coming out from West Desert Airlines. You don't get food or travel. All right, here we go. What the frick were we building? Oh yeah, this. Got distracted. All right, I think this means that now we can go ahead and form our handle the rest of the way. Let's see. What happens if we plug it in? Lions, what's up? Fire it up. Yeah, we're gonna fire it up. Here we go, baby. Smooth as butter. All right, got a handle. I think that's good. I'm gonna sand that down, get all the little burnishing burns off of it, little stuff like that. But our shape is good, it's soft, corners are nice, and pretty happy with it. And our pins seem to hold up, so hip hip hooray. Move them down for a second, get some of this out from underfoot. I'll be right back. See what I mean? Sit right back. Now what do we need? Oh, where's my knife? Lord of mercy. Let's see if we can get us a wedge built. We're gonna need something as thick as that. That'll work. Just need to make a slice out of it, so it's actually a wedge. A lot of ways to do that. I'm definitely going to put that on my rice. That kind of melted together, didn't it? Let's see. What's this? Shine a light in the world. Shine a We'll see you later, Plot. Hey, Michael Osborne. Been in bed all day. You not feeling good, man? Almost. plywood. Cold-blooded on you, boy. Thought you were feeling better, but nope. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I really am. Gotta be careful, man. My son had COVID last week. There's stuff going down. That's essentially our wedge. Essentially our handle. Off camera, got the mallet head glued up while y'all was gone, and it's probably a good half hour from being solid enough to actually put that head through, but I can't open up that mortise. Meanwhile, clean it out. Hey, what's going on, Eco? M. McCall up in here. Good to see you. What you been up to? Damn, I didn't realize it was a $130 knife when he gave it to me. Who's that, Robert? Who gave you a $130 knife? That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to catch up on the chat. That's a mallet posted on my channel. Oh, right on, right on, right on. Was given a Kershaw Spring Assist knife a couple days ago. That's pretty cool. Oh, really? That's a nice. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Eco. That's a nice little come up, man. Very nice. Nice person to give such a good gift. But that's pretty cool. Girlfriend's uncle. Word. Cool dude. Alright, let's see. Now, technically I could start cutting these edges off and all of this stuff, but man, this glue is still moist enough to do that. So there's no chance I should be sawing on this, and let alone sanding on it. So, alas, I'm gonna have to concede that unless I get another burst of insomnia tonight, I won't be able to finish this mallet tonight because I won't have anything to do for the hour that this is drying. Not in here in the shop, but I guess that being said, start wrapping it up, and I'll thank everybody who did come out. And Eco says, I'm going to put a box together for you soon. Oh, that'd be awesome. Don't feel obligated, but that would be awesome. I would absolutely appreciate it. BK, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? So, you're just in here. I like this handle already. I really like the way it feels. Like, I really like this handle already. This is already kind of feeling like one of my favorites. But, yeah, I'm going to be building this mallet, and hopefully I'll be able to get this one out in the mail tomorrow as well. Do I sell those? Yes, Jessica, I guess I could. Right now, though, we are on a giving spree all season long. That means all the way through to the new year. We're going to be giving out either a mallet or a custom built knife with all sorts of features like magnetic assist, so you don't have to worry about it accidentally coming out. Nice snug fits, stuff like this. And we got a couple of winners already in here, and we got their stuff behind me. I was hoping to get it out Monday, but I haven't been able to. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get some stuff out. WTWB. I don't know what that means. Oh, where the wind blows. Oh, gotcha. Now, yeah, show up on Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing a giveaway every single Friday until 2026. And it'll be some random questions. It may just be one question. I don't even know how I'm going to do it this next time. I may ask one question, and I may do a call-in where you call in and try to answer the question. And then if you do, you get to choose the thing that you want. I think that's kind of the fair way to go about it. One of my Facebook pages had a huge display of mallet handles on a wall. Really cool. Yeah, that would be. I just don't. It would take up so much space for me. I'll tell you what's dumb about me, because I really enjoy building mallets, right? So here's one, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm shocked that it's not a cool dozen, but I got at least 2 in the truck, so, you know. So I got to give these things away. But each time I build one, I get a little bit better at building them. Even if the build is the same, the efficiency will be better or something like that. It'll get a little bit more tweaky. Yeah, call-ins would be fun. They have boxes and hallways in their house. Oh, wow. That might be cool. Oh, you mean they would just, like, had them stocked up like they were going to sell them or something? That'd be cool. Man, I really like this design. I'm already very excited about putting this mallet together. Just because I want to hold it and see what this is going to feel like. And this is going to be a joiner's mallet, much similar to the mallet I made for Rob. And then it's going to kind of be all-purpose. Oak handle makes it very tough and durable. Oak on both sides makes it pretty durable and heavy enough to beat joinery into place if you need to. But the poplar in the center is where most people hit a mallet, or a chisel rather, right? Is right in the center. And you can see that's the only place I really got indentions on this mallet because of that. Same thing over here, right in the center. And because I have soft-ish, these are probably hickory handles, they mushroom a little bit, and they need to be able to do that. You don't want to be able to break them by having so much of a harder wood making contact with it that you end up shattering your handles. So that helps as far as my understanding of the thing goes. I'm not the authority, but you know, that's the understanding I've got. So I'll show you. This mallet should look very similar to this mallet when I'm all done with it. Slightly different handle, essentially the same. This one feels really good. This one's going to the UK. And this is the only mallet that I've ever made that kind of naturally wants to double flip. Like because it's got this down here at the bottom, that's where you can flip it from. So you can almost double flip it. But oak is durable, not gonna hurt it. Maybe it's a 1.5 flipper. But nonetheless, that's where you're gonna be striking a chisel. That's how that's gonna happen. If you gotta strike a big joint or a piece of wood, you know what I'm saying? You'll have that big surface space, hardwood, to whack it in place. I bet you I could break this chisel. I bet you I could break this mallet with this mallet. But oak is stronger than pine, for sure, for sure, for sure. Michael Osborne, you do great work, brother. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I do okay. I should make a meat tenderizer one. Ooh, that would be good, Echo. Yep. Yep. I've already got ideas about that. That's a good one. Definitely will. Definitely will. I mean, that little grid pattern on the front, man, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be fun. I haven't crunk up the old router table over there in a while, so that'll be fun. I can do that. Maybe run some patterns on that thing. I like all the ideas you come up with. All right, Plywood, man. I hope you have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us for the time you did. Plywood is always around, and he's always a great help. And I don't know if you're following Plywood or not, but he's got a new shop that he's getting started. He just got it built out there on his property, and it's going to be fun. I can already tell it. So check him out and let him give him some love for sure. Plywood is a great, great, great friend of the channel. Plywood 457. If somebody wants to put that in the chat, that would be dope. But you know, because I don't know how to do it. But yeah, I'm definitely here to chit chat with you for a little bit if you like. If anybody has any questions or whatever. But if not, I can't really go much further with this until this glue is dry. But once it is, we'll get us a mallet put together. And then tomorrow morning, I did buy the rest of the trim to trim out that door I built down here for the last 2 days. I know none of you saw it because I got like 1,000 views on that entire live. It's crazy. Oh, thank you so much, BK. Where am I at, Jesse? I'm in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in Douglasville, Georgia, technically. But that's that's where I'm at. This is a hardy mallet. It's got good weight to it, but it's small enough where you can get your hand wrapped around it really good. You could hold that mallet like this if you wanted to. This one I'll probably cut down to the same size because you can really control this one. I like to just tap a chisel through my hand just to practice the control. You watched it? Awesome. Well, it's weird how far behind my chat is on my monitor than my other. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and having this time. I'm gonna go upstairs and nod off. Get up in the morning early, make a cup of coffee, and come down here and do it again. But hope y'all have a blessed night. Thank everybody for coming by and hanging out. And whether you're YouTubing by watching videos or you're YouTubing by making videos, don't let either one of those things get too far outside of your family circle. We can get overwhelmed as creators trying to figure out the next video, trying to get the next thing done and built, but we cannot forget the reasons we're doing any of this stuff, which is generally to take care of ourselves and our families, so our well-being is important. Keep that at the forefront. If you are a YouTuber or if you're just watching, keep that at the forefront. Don't spend so much time on this that you don't get to be next to the people who you're breathing oxygen with. So that's all I'm saying. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for the time that you do. And I really do feel connected, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much, West Desert. I'm out. We'll see you tomorrow with a brand new mallet. Peace.